wow. And you're there rolling like your joints.
That's a different kind of bathroom attendant. Right
yeah,
there.
like you're rolling your joints and you have a box of chains. So you could get like, what are those fucking chips that are like a cone?
Oh. Bugles?
Bugles. You know, like I still remember living off of Bugles.
Really?
And like Subway veggie and cheese. Like
it's so funny.
It's so fucking crazy. Like what makes you I've asked the last 3 comics that have come on here. Like ever since
I can answer that question for sure. And it's knowing that there's this book by David Lynch. And I don't remember the exact title, but it's like Finding the Big Fish or Catching the Big Fish. And it's just the thought, you know, you let all these little fishes go by. It's like you're fishing, you catch one, you let it go. And that's a day job. It's this opportunity. It's an office job. Yeah, I mean, you let all those fishes go because you know there's a big fish coming. And that's comedy. And for me, seeing guys like you, Rogan, you know, look at D'Elia, Brendan Schaub, like Theo Vaughn, you guys caught the big fish. And I know that. You know what I mean? It's like, and I know that
how did we catch the big fish?
Because you guys are doing what you love on your own terms. That's the big fish. You guys are doing comedy. You guys are doing what seems right to you. You know what I mean? Look at your podcast, how amazing this is. You know what I mean? I'm blessed that this is my second time here. The first time I was on here, your audience was so warm.
No, they're very warm. They're receptive.
On Twitter, they're like, welcome to the church.
Like
welcome to the church.
They believe in all this shit. This is our thing.
You get to create.
This is our thing.
People are on your wavelength. Nobody's telling you, hey, Joey, the sponsors thing, you can't read it like that. No. They're happy to do business with you. They're happy to listen to you week after week. You caught the big fish. You have a wife, you have a kid, you have a family.
But do these things just happen? Are they luck?
No.
Are they persistence? You know, I believe in the universe, and I believe the universe has a certain strength. Mm-hmm. And I believe that if the universe sees that you're really fucking suffering, you know, but you're not bitching, you know, the universe the universe hates crybabies, bro.
Right.
And guess what? I was the biggest crybaby of them all because I know what it is to be in love. I know what it is to break up with somebody. I know what it is to be cheated on, and those feelings you get. In 1994, I fell in love with comedy so hard, like nothing else mattered.
Right.
Like you fall, like it's like falling in love with a woman. You know, I was watching when you watch the Motley Crue movie, he talks about falling in love, and it gave him a warmth that he never had growing up. And that woman was called heroin. For me, it was cocaine.
Right.
But the real true addiction was the love I had for comedy. Not to be a comedy star, not to even live in L.A., just to be good.
Right.
Just to be a good comedian. I didn't know what time was. I didn't know what time limits were. Hours, 45 minutes. I didn't know.
Right.
I didn't care about all that shit. When most people, it's really weird when you're 16 and you find your mother on the floor and there's no one, you're the only person that has to take care of you. You learn real quick what things you need to drop from your life for you to survive.
Yeah.
Like there was no more football on Sundays. There was, you know, when I got to high school, I did the thing that I hated. I did the thing that was uncool to do in the 70s. The most uncool thing you could do in the 70s, what labeled you a loser more than putting a tattoo on your forehead that said loser, was quitting high school. And because of my mother's death and because of various other things, I quit high school.
Yeah.
And it was fucking painful. You know what I'm saying? When you're already tagged to be a loser, like people who quit high school were losers. Or not necessarily. Their parents had a business. And they were getting groomed to take over the business when they're 40. You're still a fucking moron, you know what I'm saying, for quitting school. But
pain, I think, makes a thing called, it's like situations like the one you described gives you a sense of urgency that I think people don't really move with. And, you know, we've talked about my parents' health and stuff. From a very young age, I figured out that hey man, this is gonna be different. I can't be up playing video games. I can't, do this and that. I can't be hanging out. I can't, you sacrifice because you know that if there's going to be some kind of relief if you're going to stop the pain somehow, it's going to be through hard work. And that's what you figured out. And I think a lot of people have figured out when you find the thing that you love to do and then you know that thing's going to provide for your loved ones, most importantly. And then you can get a little kickback from that too. It's like, great.
I came here with a lot of people. And 50% of these people are still here today. And I look at what they're doing, and I look at what I'm doing. And I'm not here to judge nobody, but I see the differences in career paths. And I question, like it makes me feel shitty. But I question what path that we take, that we ended up in different paths. Why am I still at the Comedy Store when most of the guys I got put up with aren't even allowed on Sunset? The guys I got passed with, they're not even allowed on Sunset. I don't even think they're doing comedy. Right. One guy I know for sure is in and out of a fucking cuckoo farm. That same night I got passed, he's in and out of a fucking insane asylum right now. Right. Comedy just ate him up and chewed him up and spit him out. Every 90 days you see him on Facebook, I'm back. And he draws a picture of a guy with a missing leg or something, but it's just like you feel guilty. You said a name, Freddie. I was there with Freddie,
Wow.
I was trying to find my identity, and I saw Freddie go from driver to being on tour with everybody, with right. Carlos, and then doing his own tour. And right. Then I still remember being at the Houston Comedy Festival with him, and him being on the floor under mine, and fucking, it was all hell down there, and
that's fine.
It's, I think about Freddie from time to time. I see Corey now a lot.
Yeah.
Corey's been up there shaking those titties. So, 15 years later, you got to come out and shake those titties. You know what I'm saying? He's dead and buried.
Do you struggle with the survivor's remorse? Or I don't know what you call it, survivor's guilt of sorts? Like you were kind of touching on that. It's like guys who you started with or got passed with, and is that something you struggle with?
Yeah, sometimes. Yeah. I don't know if it's luck. I don't know what I did right because I did everything wrong. But you see, I did everything wrong, but I did one thing right. I put my head down and I kept going.
We're going in like fucking Marines, you understand me?
Welcome to church, motherfucker.